Hey guys, good morning. I just woke up like 2 hours ago. I was watching a video just recently uploaded by Bite Size Philosophy about Dr. Jordan Peterson called the marshmallow test. Right? The test here is where they take a child in a room and they put a marshmallow in front of that child on a table, and they tell that child, hey, you can have this marshmallow if you want, but you could wait 10 minutes and we'll give you two marshmallows. And that's the test basically. Um, and as Dr. Peterson was talking about the conflict, I'm sorry, one second, let me just see if I can. No, I can't. Anyway, uh, Dr. Peterson was talking about the little conflict or the fight in your brain or your anatomy, the part that the animalistic deep part that sees, oh my god, there's a fatty, sugary, delicious thing right in front of you. Take that down and shove it down your throat now. And the part that is thinking about the future, the not so tangible, um, reward of two marshmallows, the hypothetical two marshmallows of the future, something that doesn't exist yet. Right now, it's just an idea, right? So Dr. Peterson is kind of talking about how that decision making of the child is the conflict between these two parts. I don't remember what he called those two parts of the brain, um, and so. Uh, he kind of made me realize how I'm kind of an impulsive or compulsive person. I don't know what the difference between these two words is. So like I tend to indulge and binge on TV shows, Netflix, YouTube, of course, and food and coffee. My God, coffee, jeez, it's my thing. But that always has a longer term, slightly longer term negative impact. So like the more coffee I drink, the harder it is to really sleep and get a good night's sleep. And then the next day, it kind of cycles back and forth. I'm just back. And so the next day, I wake up slightly tired because I didn't sleep very well because of the coffee I had. And because I'm tired, I feel more stressed and anxious and shit. And so I drink more coffee. It kind of makes me feel more in control and able to process information. And kind of makes me feel like I am thinking more clearly, which I have a strong need for, because it's just my nature to be a thinker. Yes, this lighting is better, which is more uncomfortable for me as a position. Anyway, yeah, because so I wake up a bit more tired. That makes me drink more coffee, and the cycle goes on and on and on. It's really hard. I fall into that kind of a cycle very often because the more animalistic, lower level part of me that wants the pleasure now, um, always wins over the part of me that is imagining a hypothetical better reward if I wait and if I become more patient and shit. This seems to be like it seems to me like that basic fundamental fight between a tangible reward right now or very very soon, compared to an intangible hypothetical reward in the future that doesn't exist right now. That fight is a big deal. It goes into everything you decide. It goes into so many things. Like that, I kind of see it as that's the factor that goes into everything. Um, so like if you're able to somehow make your higher level function that thinks about the future reward work over your impulsive decision for the tangible short term, the tangible short term result, reward, this will allow you to, well, exercise, right? Because the hypothetical reward of the future, we know, outweighs the tangible right now short term pleasures of not exercising. And if you keep winning that fight, you will keep exercising, and even the short-term results, I mean the short-term rewards of the future after you do exercises will be higher than your short-term rewards right now, because like you you become more healthy, you have more energy, you're able to think more clearly, and so like the base level of your experience, the base level of your experience in your daily life rises, because you're healthier, you're able to think more clearly, you have more energy, you sleep better, and basically everything gets better, right? And that happens because you're, and so that could happen because your higher level function of the imaginary hypothetical reward of the future wins over your tangible result of the now. And that fight again, it goes into so many things. Like in my personal case, that I, I, I lose that fight every time I stutter. It's kind of complicated why. I think I explained it at some point in my previous videos, but yeah, it's something along those lines. Yeah, and every time I win that little fight, I speak more properly and I don't stutter as much. And I eat a salad and some eggs, which I just had just now. I read a book, and so like, yeah, so yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, I was just thinking that I was that video just now by Dr. Peterson kind of made me think of maybe how would I intervene that conflict between my two anatomy stuff in my brain, intervene that process, and uh, basically game that little fight in order to make the higher level function win more often than the lower level function won. And in theory, and it's just a quick theory I just had like 10 minutes ago. Um, in theory, if I do that, that allows me to be much more productive and much more healthy, basically better in every way in my life. I exercise more, I take a trip more often, I travel more often, I meet new people, I read better books, I read more books, and I eat healthier, you know, exercise. I do my chores. I got lots of chores. I still haven't taken my car to the garage, and I think I'm a month late by now. And my battery is running low. My car battery. So I mean the sorry, not the car battery. The battery of the key of the car. So sometimes I try to open. I try to run the engine. I mean start the engine from a distance, so that the AC is running, because it's really hot outside. The car is really hot, so I want the AC to run before I get there. So sometimes the button that starts the engine does not work. Sometimes it does. It does work after a few tries. So yeah, I need to take my car to the garage. But you know, I don't do that because the short-term pleasure of not going there is much higher than the long-term pleasure of having serviced my car. It's that same pattern that you see everywhere in your life. And I'm sure, like, if you ever see if you ever smell pizza and you walk away, and especially if you're hungry, you just won the battle. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video. Um, this one is actually a short one, relatively speaking. Um, and I believe I didn't tell you guys anything useful because of the way that I phrased it compared to the way that Dr. Peterson phrased it. And I think that makes a big difference. Anyway, I hope I did something for you in this video. Hopefully. Yeah, thanks for watching and see you later.